watch the little fishies. Is it 13? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. That's good memory. Just came to my mind there and I was doing this. How many fish are there? Careful here, I'm being careful. Not to knock a fish off. So if need be, I'll just replace it. So what I'm going to do when I have this all cleaned again is I'm going to sand this bottom face without hitting the fish, and I'm also going to polish this piece of stainless again. So if you look here, you can see how this LED unit has decided to blow off smoke, and it's sort of discolored the mirror polish, but that can be rubbed off. So I will polish those again. So what I'm doing here now is removing any glue that held the base on. So there will be new light units put into the models. So I'm trying not to leave any marks on it here. I'm trying to peel the glue off. But it is iodide, so it's quite hard. It's epoxy glue. So I also put that switch into the 0, or the O, the letter O, off the loaf. So this is the wee groove where the wee wire goes into the light here. I'm just cleaning the light. That's it. Okay. So a couple more bits to do here. So there's a bit here, here. Just 2 bits left. So I need to make sure not to hit the fish because we don't want the fish to fall off. They're well glued on, but as you can imagine, they're only glued on where they're breaking the water, if that makes sense. So this here, standing knife could easily hit the fishies. It's not easy. Let me see. I'll bring this around the side. Because I'm down quite low here now. So, I'm trying not to hit the fish. And I'm trying not to scratch the resin. I'm trying to peel the glue off. Pulling it off rather than scraping it along the edge here. So I'm picking it. So basically we have the light shining up through the water, and the fish are all have their noses, their faces all into the centre underneath the lady there. That's it, I think, nearly. So I am going to give this a wee quick polish at the bottom again. Even though it's going to be covered up. Oh, my knees. So just this bit left, and then we have the light to clean. It's a hard bit of glue. You just have to keep picking away at it. Try not to scratch the base here. It's hard at Ardite, hard to hit the fish. Gonna have to come down the way instead. I can't hit the fish. Whew. So I just have this last bit to do here. So I will be sanding this to maybe 1500 grit, well, straight away, and then I'll be polishing it again. It won't be seen, but I'm just going to do that to remove any marks left by the blade there. No marks, but it's more dulled down a wee bit, just so the shine's gone. So I'm just getting the two of them ready again for the new lights. Okay, so that's it. I think. Did I feel something here? Okay, so the sanding stages, we'll get the rest of it, because it will be polished again, as mentioned. So what I'm going to do here now is I'm going to try and remove the glue that held the light on. So that is here. In fact, I'm going to leave that a minute. And I'm going to remove the glue off this mirror polish plate. I will be polishing this again because of the smoke that blew out from the electronic component. So I'm going to be using thinners this time on the stainless to break down the glue. And basically a plastic scraper. So just a credit card, so I'm going to let that sit a minute and then I'm going to, so that base is for this one. The other base is in the oven, sitting behind us here. So I done this one this morning, putting a new light in this too, and I'm also putting a new light in this. So new light, a new power supply. Well, new leads on the power supply. So what I'm going to do here, right, is I'm going to take the cable right off this one too. I'm just going to replace it all. Okay. So I have to clean out this groove too. It's hard, that epoxy's hard stuff. So I need to be careful here. So this one's all done, right? It just needs cleaned. To clean it, the best thing to do with it is to actually take it into the shower with a brush, a wee soft brush, and a bit of fair liquid. So anyway, we're going to clean these. Can't put the blade in there because I'm going to scratch it. So thinners does break the glue down, but it takes a wee while. Slow boat to China. So I just have to keep working with it. Or is it the stuff breaks it down? A bit of petrol too helps. Petrol's probably the best, you know. To be honest, to be fair, petrol's the best for removing this glue. Look, it just, whatever the petrol does to it, the thinners doesn't have a look in. So I will be polishing this into a nice mirror finish again before I install it. But I can't install it until I get the new lights. Because the ones I had this morning are faulty. So I can put the petrol near the models too if need be, to break down the glue. Which I probably, no I can't because of the fish. Can't put the petrol near it. Okay, so the polish and stage, we'll get the rest of that. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to, what do we see here, get stainless polish and to remove the final wee blemishes here. So also just give me an idea what the plate looks like and what I need to do to it to bring it up to my the quality that I desire. So obviously there might be wee fine marks on it here because, well, shouldn't be too bad. It's cold, the petrol just left it stone cold. So the sides of this mirror plate are all polished. The backs of it's polished. We don't want the petrol interfering with those feet. So we'll just clean that up too. Well, not going to worry about polishing the bottom until the model's built. Might give it a wee lick with a polisher. Might take a feet off it again, we'll see the crack. Yeah, I probably will polish both sides again, but for now I'm just going to focus on this side. This is where you see the 13 fish, the reflection of the 13 fish in this mirror polish plate. Okay, so that'll do right there. I'm going to just leave the plate alone now. So I will be polishing that into a mirror finish again, just to get rid of any wee fine hairlines, marks in it. And I will also do this side too. So do I remove those now in a minute? Just making more work for myself, but what do I see? Or do I leave them alone? You're never going to see the bottom, but yeah, I'm just going to polish it again. It's been a couple of years since that was polished. 2 years. 3 years. Just couldn't be bothered to take these off. You're off now, anyway. They're off now, anyway, Jeffrey. You just made more work for yourself. So even though I'll never see these models again, the bottom of them, or any part of them, to be honest, my head wouldn't settle unless they were perfect, even underneath, you're never going to see them. It's just the way I'm wired, you know. just wired completely different. And that's why we have these unique projects. I wasn't planning to do this, but I had OCD kicking on. Okay, so the next time I polish those, they'll be better than they were the first time, because the first time I polished them, just not sure if I done top job. Keeping in mind, like, that was a brushed finish. It's alright, but nothing wrong with it. I'm going to get the other plate now too when I'm at it. The other plate's in the oven here. I'm going to take a feet off it. So I done that one now, so I'm going to have to do the other one. I think it'll just be a better job me doing this settle the mind, you know. Doing it all again. All the polishing. Yeah, I'm just showing you. That's it. That's them, I should say. So they are now ready to give another look in the polish or someday. Maybe half an hour each. But as you can see, that's the side where the hearts are. So this plate's for this one, and this plate's for this one. So both plates are 316 stainless. There's nothing wrong with them, but they're, obviously they're all gum at the minute now. Okay, so the final step here now is cleaning the bottom off the red one, or not the red one, the green one. But it's very delicate, you have to be careful here. So, both colours are really nice here, the neon colour. I'm going to set these aside here. I'll set them over here, move this rubbish. Oh, Jeffrey, watch the fish. Need to pull it apart. Okay, so the bottom here, just never mind that rubbish. The bottom of this one needs to be cleaned now. So I'll do my best to clean it when the live stream's running. If not, I'll just stop a live stream and do it off live stream because it's tricky and I don't want to mess the models up. One slip up can ruin the model, so it's not worth a live stream. Right, what do I see? I gotta look at this, see the way I done it. So I need that full strip. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn this over the body, this one, and I'm going to tilt it at an angle to keep the petrol soaked, soaking, or keep the iodide glue, the epoxy glue, soaked in petrol. I'm going to keep my wee switch in that I made, the wee device, the mechanical device, and I'm going to raise the camera back up again here. So bear with me. I just have to be careful because I can't wreck these. So see the way the light from the garage is reflecting down into that model. It looks really nice. Okay, so as I say, what I'm going to do is going to flip this up this way. I have to watch the fish on the end of the rod. And I also have to watch the fish in the water here. So I'm thinking about maybe going to set it like this for the meantime till I get the petrol loaded up here. Yeah. So what do we see where the petrol is? So the reason I'm using petrol and not the IPA is because the petrol seems to break down the iodide better than the IPA. So it's important here that I don't put the petrol near the fish, or otherwise the fish will end up lying on their side. And it's also important that I don't handle this inappropriately because I'll end up damaging it. So what I'm going to do here, right, is I'm going to try and peel this iodide. See here where the silver strip is, where the light is attached. As I say, it's really risky, so I have to be careful. Because I don't want to have the glue near the switch that I made to the wee mechanical device here. Because it's glued in with epoxy. So I'm just going to keep the petrol down to this strip, okay? So it sort of breaks it down, breaks the iodide down. But as I say, it's not going to be easy. You have to, what word am I looking for? Pick at it. But also, you know, you can't leave, I don't want to be leaving scratches on the blue, the neon green, the resin. I have to make sure that the princess doesn't fall off. The parrot, I don't hit the parrot on the bench. It's just a risky operation. So I'll do my best here to pick at this without hitting the fish. But as I say, I have to focus on the model here, not the live stream, so I don't want to be seen. Don't even know if I'm on the live stream here. How long do we see? I might sit down instead. I'll get to see. Right. So I need to watch it don't bang the parrot on the bench. Down there, huh? So trying to get a good hold of this. So the first thing I'm going to do here, I'm going to push that wee mechanical pin in that I made. And I'm going to see if I can pick this bit of glue, this epoxy glue. Use this here as leverage. Try and peel it rather than touching the base. So the screwdriver's not down near this part, it's only on the glue. To be honest, I don't think this is going to go very easy because I just don't think it's going to go very easy now. If there was thinners in there, it would go, but the thinners would break down the resin. That's the issue. So that fish there is held on with very, very minute bit of glue. This all needs cleaned again. I don't know how I'm going to do it. Probably shouldn't have put petrol in there. It's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard. You can always glue the fish back on, but I don't want to. So that eye gum you see there is at the top, but it's also at the bottom too, so must be the APA. So this all needs cleaned again on here. I don't know how I'm gonna do it. I'm not taking the fish off again. We artist brush, alcohol. Okay everyone, so I'm going to end the live stream and I'm going to try and do this off the camera because it's too difficult. So, see you later.